Hey guys, welcome back to another Lusty94 showcase video. Today we are looking at version 3 of Moonshine. This has been completely rewritten from the ground up and includes tons of new features, so let's take a look. Okay, so there are various crops and fruit trees dotted around the map that you can harvest. We have barley, we have potatoes, corn, apples, oranges and bananas. If enabled in the config, you can also extract honey from honey boxes too. Okay, so to harvest a crop, you simply interact with it. Crops can have required items. In this case, we need a scythe. Interacting with the prop starts a progress circle, which is fully configurable for the duration, the label, the animation, the props, and the rewards. Finishing the progress circle rewards you with the item. This item amount is based on your XP level if enabled. So the XP level will determine the reward amount. Plants and trees are fully configurable. They can return any item that you want. Again, they work the same as the crops do. You know that you target them, you get a progress circle and rewards afterwards. All the objects will be respawned after a configurable timer to allow players to continue harvesting after a period of time. Okay, we're going to take a look at the honey extraction now. Honey is a required item in some of the recipes for flavoured products. In order to collect it, you need to target the beehive. Beehives can have a required item. In this instance, they need a honey pot. Interacting with the beehive starts a progress circle, which again is fully configurable for the duration, the label, animation, and prop. This then stores a cooldown for that object, preventing players from extracting honey from the same object without waiting for the cooldown. We're going to look at the Moonshine still crafting system now. Players can craft mashes, moonshines, vodkas, or anything that you define at these stills. They can be either placeable or static locations. Opening the menu displays categories that are defined in the config file. Within those categories are items that are craftable and their respective recipes. Items that can't be crafted, if you don't have the requirements, are disabled and unable to be interacted with. If XP is enabled, the description displays the return amounts based off the level multiplier. Selecting the item opens an input slider allowing players to choose how much they want to craft. The maximum amount is the maximum amount of ingredients for that recipe the player has on them. So let's just choose 5 for this time. Confirming the amount starts a progress circle that repeats for each craft requested. Everything is fully configurable. The duration, the label, the animation, props and rewards. There is a chance for the Moonshine still, just like that, to explode whilst brewing, resulting in a failed batch. You can also choose to have a real explosion, which can injure or kill players, and there is also a configurable chance to notify the police if batches fails and explodes. Okay, we're going to take a look at selling now. So players can sell items they have crafted at the stills by visiting the selling ped. Values can be set via the config for each item. If enabled, the XP level will determine the final value price of the item the player wants to sell. Interacting with the ped opens the main sell menu. You can define categories and sellable items within those categories in the config file. Selecting a category displays all the sellable items in that category. Menu options are only shown for items that the player has on them that are sellable, and the description details how many of that item you have, its sale price, and if enabled, the XP sale price and bonus information. Selecting a choice opens an input slider allowing players to choose how many items to sell. The seller does have a configurable chance to reject the item for poor quality, and if they do, the player must then wait a configurable timer before being able to offer items for sale again. The maximum sale amount is the maximum amount of that item that the player has. Choosing amount and confirming greets you with a confirmation window. This just details the item chosen and its sale price, and then confirming either triggers the chance for it to be rejected or removes the item and then pays you. If it is rejected, you are unable to sell items again, and it informs you that you need to wait for the cooldown duration. Okay, we're going to take a look at the quests menu now. If enabled in the config, players can work towards quests and earn rewards from them. Quest tasks are picking crops, making batches at the stills, and selling batches to the seller. Opening the quests menu display the quest categories. Selecting a quest displays all of the available quests in that category. The menu displays the quest name, the rewards that can be redeemed, which are cash, items, or both, and the total progress towards that quest. Quests that can be claimed are marked with a green tick. Quests that have been claimed are marked as redeemed and are disabled. And then quests that are completed but are unclaimed are marked with a warning. Claiming a quest gives the player the reward type and amounts. This quest is now then marked as redeemed and is then disabled. Any quests that players are yet to unlock as redeemable will notify the player that there is progress remaining if they try to claim them. Let's now take a look at the Moonshine XP leaderboard system. This is a global leaderboard which displays all the players with the Moonshine XP. The menu details their position on the leaderboard and information of their XP level, the amount of XP they have, the total crops they've picked, the total batches that they've made, and the batches that they've sold. If the XP system is enabled, there is also a command that players can use to view their XP information. Using Moonshine XP opens a confirmation window which gives an overview of their XP level, the XP amount, the bonus yield, crops picked, total batches made, and the total batches sold, similar to the leaderboard. The config file is extensive, allowing various settings to be changed where required. Okay guys, you have reached the end of the showcase video for version 3 of Moonshine. Thank you very much for sticking around. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.